because no need to write long story. Okay, now let's continue the third question. I try to finish this paper. Okay. Tia and Sana are partner in a trading business. Their trial balance at 31st December as following. So when you have two person name, that means a partnership topic. Okay. See what are the questions they ask first. They ask prepare the income statement for income statement for these two person. So let's see what is the information that we have. We put in the Tia. Let's see. See what is the financial year first. Need to check. Tia and Sana. Okay, income statement for the year ended 31st December 2019. Okay, two column. Okay, let's put into here side by side, easier for us to do. Okay. Start from the revenue. There's 4 sections. I write down the sections first before we do the question. Okay, first section, revenue. Second section, cost of sales. And then revenue minus cost of sales, we will get the gross profit. After that, add other income. We don't know whether got or not. We just put down first. Later on, we will see. And then after that, less expenses. Okay, so these 4 sections that we have, and then the last is the profit for the year, because income statement is to find profit for the year. So see what are the items. These 2 columns, take notes, is not about debit and credit. The first column, to put detailed amount or the individual amount. So because quite often people ask, this is a debit, this is a credit. No, income statement is not about debit credit here. Credit is with not credit. This second column is actually is referred to the, let me put in the, to subtotal the first column amount. If you have more item, then after that you subtotal put into the second column. Or sometimes if you only have one item, if only have one item or one item in first column, straight put into second column. There is in case you have only one item in that section, straight put this amount into the second column. Let's see what are the information that we have now. Revenue. Okay, the amount is 12400. Okay, is there any related to the revenue under the revenue section? Okay, let's see. Inventory, depreciation, the insurance, the partner interest of this one. Okay, there is no other talking about the revenue. I mean, in this case, just now I did mention that second column, we have to take the amount. Okay, let's put in. Stay and mix out anything. Okay, let me see. So revenue, after that, no more. Then in this case, I have to put into here because no other item. So I have to take out this already. Okay, cost of sales, inventory, beginning of the year. Inventory at 1st January 2019. So put into the first column first. Okay, next see what else that purchases. Here got purchases. in the exam, that one of the way that to avoid you double take or you miss out, after you put in the amount already, try to using your pen or pencil beside your question, you put a mark, tick. Then you know that you already done this recording. You won't overtake again, double take it again. Okay. And if you too many lines, then you feel confused to see it. Every 2-3 lines, underline it to see clearly where the amount come from. Sometimes it's not, we don't know how to do. It's just that we wrongly see the amount. That is happened. Okay. Next purchases. After that, see what else that item. Let me go down a bit. After purchases, let's see got any more. Okay, there's no more except the inventory. So in this case, we put in the inventory. Inventory at 31st December 2019. So purchases is 55440. Closing inventory is 5165. So we take opening plus plus purchases minus closing inventory. So we get the subtotal out first. Wait, let me put up. Okay, this is our gross profit. Next, other income. See, got any other income? Other income, you tackle from the credit side. When you saw your trial balance, credit side, those item credit, you wash up, see which one is a credit. It could be the other income. Like example, other receivable. How come cannot see? Okay, this one, other receivable. And then what else? Trade payable, and then provision, and the capital. So which one is related to the other income? Discount received is other income. Trade payable, this is under current liability. Capital is under capital section. So we only take this amount. Okay. Discount received. Because it's only one amount, we straight away put into the second column. Okay, let's calculate first. Take this plus this, so the subtotal. Next is expenses. See what are the expenses that we have in this question. Let me check. Expenses. Okay, discount allowed. Discount. Expenses normally in the debit side. Discount allowed. And then carriage outwards. Okay, so these two put in first 2004. Carriage outward is 6160. Insurance. Okay, insurance is 7920. And then general expenses. General expenses. We ignore the additional information first. We put down the amount first. Okay, next is that wages. Wages 9600. And then no more. Okay, no more. Now go back to the additional information. Depreciation on furniture is to be charged 20% per annum using straight line method. Straight line method, the formula is, I put into the depreciation for furniture. Furniture, 24,000. If a straight line method, we straight away times the percentage. No need to put in the don't need to minus the provision. Take notes for the furniture. Straight away times the percentage, because they say that straight line method, the formula for the depreciation is, okay, I put down somewhere the formula for depreciation. Depreciation straight line is taking the cost times percentage. If they give you the percentage, if they give you the residual value, you take the cost minus residual value and then divide by the year. Or sometimes they didn't give you the year, they straight give you the percentage. Cost minus residual value divide times percentage, depending on the question. If they give you, they give you reducing balance method or diminishing method, the formula will be cost minus provision for depreciation times the percentage. Or sometimes they straight away give you the net book value times the percentage can be used. If the question is a revaluation method, revaluation, we straight take the net book value, but this one is referred to the balance brought down beginning of the year, plus any new purchases minus disposal of the asset minus net book value of the asset balance carried down. So this is a formula to calculate the depreciation. 3 ways to calculate: straight line, reducing, revaluation. But this question is asked for the straight line. So we take 24,000 times 20%. So which is 4,008. Okay, see other adjustment need to be made. They say that the insurance include a payment of 2,160 for the 12 months from the 1st July 2019 to 30th June. First of all, what is our financial year? For the question number 3, information number 3, what is the financial year? Our financial year is from the 1st Jan 2019 to 31st December 2019. But this payment cover from the 1st July. That means we have the prepayment from the period 1st Jan 2020 to 30th June 2020. So what happened is this amount we have to take. Prepaid amount will be 2160 divided by 2, because 1st January to 30th June is a 6 months, so divide by 2. Let me see, 1080. This is a prepaid amount. So what we're going to do with the prepaid amount? In your this insurance, take notes beside your detail. 7920 minus 1080. And you notice that all my this working, the adjustment after I calculate, I will put beside the details. Show your adjustment, show your calculation beside your detail. Don't, sometimes the question give you 2 marks. So they have more adjustment. You show it, then you will give you the mark according to the adjustment that you give. So make sure any adjustment beside the detail. For example, here calculation, I also show beside the detail. That is important. Okay, now next is the partner agree provide interest on capital, salary, residual profit. So these three items, number 4 information, not related to the income statement, is related to the appropriation account. But this question didn't ask. This question only up to income statement. You don't go and take this amount, go and put into here. Don't need to do any adjustment for it. Okay, so we subtotal the total first, the expenses. Take this amount minus, okay, we get 31,820. Yeah, answer is correct. Okay, so far this is the part that we done. Okay, let's see some more any question related. Okay, the appropriation account in the following. Okay, they ask us in the B section, prepare the appropriation account. Appropriation account, the standard formula. Okay, I show the standard formula first. Profit for the year, add interest on drawing. If you have the two partner, you list down individual name here, and then after that, Sama. Okay. Next is that less interest on capital. Same thing. You have two partner. Put in. After that, less partner salary. So we don't know who taking the salary. We put down the name first because the question in the additional information form. So this is the item that we normally have. Then after that, we calculate, we have the balance of the amount need to be shared. Share of profit. Share of profit also both appear. Now we need to see how much our profit. So profit, we get 31,820. So in the exam, normally the risky part is that if your this profit for the year calculate wrongly, automatically your this mark will gone. Your this 2 mark normally will gone already automatically. If they give you 1 mark, this one 1 mark will gone because the top one must be right, then bottom only can be right. This is about the account, very risky when we first step do the wrong. Now, let's see, get any interest on drawing. We go to number 4, information. They say that the partnership agreement provide for the interest on capital of 5% per annum. A salary to Tia, 6,000. Residual profit and loss to be shared equally. They didn't mention anything about interest on drawing. Since that they didn't mention anything about interest on drawing, we take it up. Okay. They only talk about the interest on capital. Interest on capital is 5%. First of all, how much the capital that they given here? 80,000, 40,000. So we take 80,000. 80,000 times 5%. So here is 40,000 times 5%. Sure, you're working all in this. Here we get 4,000. So this one get 2,000. Okay. And partner salary, number 4 information. A salary to the TIA is 6,000 per annum. So only TIA get the salary. So in this case, 6,000 I should put into here. And this one, I can take it out already because Sama didn't get salary. Subtotal. This is the less, 2 must be less. So we get the net amount, take the profit minus these 2. So this is the amount that we have. And now calculate the share of the profit. So how are we going to calculate share of the profit? Residual profit and loss to be shared equally. That means divide by 2. Show your working, how you get it. 19,820 divide by 2. Okay, so this one, 19,820 divide by 2. So we put in 19,820 divided by 2. So each will get 99 and put the subtotal in here. So this account considered done, appropriation account. Even though they say appropriation is a statement format, this is called statement format. Okay, now let's continue. Prepare the current account for SAMA for the year ended 31st December 2019. Balance the account, bring down the balance on. They only want SAMA current account. So we look into the SAMA account, see what are the information we have here. Current account for SAMA 160. They put in the credit side, we put into the credit side as well, 1,006. So here, 1,006. 2019, January 1st, balance brought down. What is the item in the credit side? You see the item in the appropriation account. Interest on capital, partner's salary. This is income to the partner. So we put into here. So the date, last day, 31st, interest on capital. Okay.
Why 1,600 again?
And here you saw the amount, current account. Okay, current account, SAMA credit 1,600. Sorry?
Oh, yes.
Now, here calculation, we based on calculation, this is 2,000. So we put 2,000 here. This amount, 2,000. Interest, because it's an income to SAMA. Now, here they didn't mention SAMA salary. So you don't put salary here. Just leave it because it's not belong to SAMA. They ask for SAMA account. Okay, now next is that in the debit side, because these questions a little bit special, they didn't mention interest on drawing. In case the question have the interest on drawing, this interest on drawing must be in the debit side. But this question don't have, so we ignore it, don't need to write. But in this here, your trial balance show that drawing 17,000. We had to put into here, 17,000. And drawing. At this amount, SAMA received profit. Share of profit or residual profit or share of profit, the amount 991. This is income. Credit side, basically, this credit side, this one, credit is income to SAMA. Debit is to reduce the money. Okay, so this is reduce SAMA income. This is SAMA income, this to reduce. So now we see which side is more, then we find the balance carried out. Okay, here you saw that debit more than the credit. In this situation, balance carried out in the credit side. 13510. And here we put 2020. Later I want to explain the situation. Okay, balance put down. Okay, now in the beginning year, okay, in the beginning year, this is showing that partnership owed money to Satna. Satna or Sama? Okay, Satna. Okay, owed to Satna. It means this one is Satna have money in the partnership, but end of the year, following year or end of the year, is the Satna owed to partnership. So become that he overdrawn his money. Satna overdrawn his money. Satna overdrawn the business money, cause the Satna owed to the partnership. This is a difference between these two. One balance brought out in the debit, one balance brought out in the credit. Means that Satna had to pay partner. Now let's continue. Tia and Satna are considering transferring 7,000 from the business bank account to an interest-bearing deposit account. So they want to take out 7,000, put into the FD lah. This is basically this fixed deposit, which is given the interest to earn interest. So this is the income. Okay. They say that advice, okay, the differences between the 2000 onward question is that 2000, they start to combine O-level question. They mean O-level and the IG student basically take the same paper. The question set, especially theory question, before 2000, the question quite straightforward. They ask for the theory. But start from this 2020, the question they ask is not straightforward. You need to use business sense to answer. They say advise partner whether or not they should make this transfer. Justify your answer by providing advantage and disadvantage. When they say advice, you presume that yourself is a professional. Advise whether, yes, in your question, when they justify, always put pro and con. Pro, that means you agree. You agree with the suggestion. Okay, and then con means that you are not agree. Disagree. What you disagree, what you agree. Read from the question what they ask. They say, Tia and Sama are considering transfer 7,000 from the business bank account to an interest-bearing deposit account. So this is a sentence that you have to think whether good or not good. When you say good, when you agree to transfer to the FD, what is your idea? You say good. When you say not good, what is your idea? You must, both answer must be there when they say justified. 4 mark they given. Okay. From the top of the question, we see what is related that we can try to find the information. Okay, you saw the bank amount. Bank only left 8136. So this is the first information that I want to put in first. So I gather the information. Bank have 8136. They want to transfer FD amount 7,000. After that, balance. Give me a minute. Okay. Balance left with the a bit rush already. 81136. So left with this amount. Logic thinking. It's good, yes. I put in FD, I can earn some income. But the interest maybe we will get 5%. 5%, let's say 5%, how much you can get for the interest? So 7,000 times 5%. only how much? 35. Okay, only 350. Okay, this is the amount that we can get. Compare balance for a business. If you have money only 1,000 in the bank, it's very risky for you to run the business because cash is a king. So you don't have enough money, then how are you going to run the business? But we still have to logic thinking. We should not put lah. Huh? But since they say advantage, disadvantage, we must talk. What is advantage first? So advantage is putting into the to earn some to earn interest which can increase the profit, because income is increase the profit. That is advantage. You need to, when you come to this type of theory question, you need to see how many marks they allocate. So since that they only allocate 4 marks, you can try to put 2 advantage, 2 disadvantage, after that conclusion. In more than enough already. But in here, I won't give a lot of advantage. I give 1 advantage only to earn the interest because I didn't see the benefit to put in the money in there. Okay, disadvantage. If you want to talk another disadvantage, advantage, because from what I see, the question is another way is you saw Satna. Satna don't even earn so much, but yet he want to take so much. So one of the advantage that you can think about is to prevent partner. Don't say who, just say partner. To prevent partner to withdraw money. That is an advantage if you want to talk about, because from here I saw this is not good because you not earn so much, but yet you take so much. Disadvantage, when left with the balance 1136 is not enough for day-to-day operation. So you're not enough to pay off. So when you're not enough to pay off, what problem that you will face? May have difficulty to get supply of goods. Okay, then it will affect the sales. So this also can be the disadvantage. So now come to this type of question. When they say justify advice, okay, after you give advantage, disadvantage, the 1 more mark you must get conclusion. Don't forget your conclusion. How you want to make conclusion? Based on your own opinion, conclusion can be advantage, can be disadvantage. Up to you to choose. For me, I will choose disadvantage because if I left with 1,000, it's really serious cash flow problem. Conclusion is, I would advise the partner not to transfer, do not transfer the money to interest-bearing deposit account due to the cash flow is not due to the money, okay, due to the balance of money unlikely to run the day-to-day business expenses. So this is a conclusion. This conclusion give you 1 mark. So don't forget. When you have this type of question, always remember advice. After you advise, your advice is based on the fact that you can see. This is a fact that I can see. I can see the fact here, the money not enough. I can see the fact here, I can earn some income. So I use the fact to support my advantage, disadvantage. But last sentence, conclusion, up to your own individual preference. You think you like to support it, you support it. If you don't like, you can disagree. Make conclusion, you advise. I will advise the partner, yes or no to transfer. So in here, I say no. Do not transfer because the balance unlikely, the balance of money unlikely, let me add some more word, unlikely enough to run the business expenses.